All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we are going deep, and I mean deep, into the world of reggae.
Diving right in.
Exactly. And we've got, well, I think she's a legend in the making, Suzanne Saultry.
Oh, absolutely.
A whole decade she's been at this.
Yeah. That's a real milestone. You know, you see a lot of artists they come and go.
Right.
10 years in the music industry, that's saying something. That's dedication. That's talent.
It's that staying power.
Yeah, staying power.
Yeah.
And her sound, I mean, it's just, she's got this blend of soulful reggae.
Well, and that's what we want to get into today. Like, what is it? Where'd it come from? You know, what makes Suzanne Saultry Suzanne Saultry?
Exactly, yeah.
So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Jamaica. I mean, you can't talk about reggae without talking about Jamaica.
It's in the DNA, right?
It's in the DNA. It's in the water.
Yeah.
And that's where she cut her teeth, musically speaking.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think it's fascinating. You know, you've got the whole reggae scene obviously rooted in Jamaica, but then you've got Suzanne Saultry's upbringing.
Talk about that.
A Christian family, gospel music. That's a whole other layer to the story. And you can hear it in her music.
And you can hear it. It's funny. I was listening to some of her tracks, you know, just getting ready for this. And I was like, there's something else in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just straight reggae. There's like this soul, this almost gospel.
It's like that foundation,
Yeah.
you know, that gospel influence. It gives her vocals this power.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
even some of her melodies, you can hear it, you know. But then it's all laid over those classic reggae rhythms. And that's where the magic happens.
And that fusion, I think, is what really sets her apart. I mean, you hear it, for instance, in her cover of Never Loved This Way Again.
Oh, man. Talk about taking a song and making it your own.
Right.
I mean, that's a classic pop ballad, right? But she puts this whole reggae spin on it, this energy that just, you can't help but move.
It's that energy. And you know what else I love about her? She's not afraid to experiment.
Exactly.
She takes risks. And that's what keeps her music fresh.
Well, and you can tell, like, she chooses songs that mean something to her. It's not just about hopping on a trend, you know? These are songs she connects with, and then she finds a way to make them resonate with her listeners, too.
Yeah,
And that's a special talent.
it is. And speaking of resonance, she hit the South Florida reggae chart with no ease up.
Yeah. No, that's huge. South Florida, that's a tough market to crack, man. I mean, you've got, you know, so many talented artists down there, venues, the whole scene is like thriving.
It's a hub, right? It's like a reggae.
Oh, totally a hub. So for her to make a splash like that says something about her talent.
Absolutely. So we've got this incredible blend of her Jamaican roots, her gospel upbringing, this willingness to experiment. I mean, where does she go from here? What's next for Suzanne Saultry?
That's the $1 million question, right? You know, she's clearly found this unique sound, and she's not afraid to push boundaries. So, you know, is she going to become a major influence in the future of reggae?
Oh, I like that.
You know, bring in these soulful vibes, kind of expand the horizons of the genre even further. I mean, it's a really exciting time to be a Suzanne Saultry fan.
I think you're right. All right, everybody, that is Suzanne Saultry. A decade of music, and honestly, I think we're just scratching the surface. We'll be right back.